Dear reader, my sister's 30F boyfriend, 30M, stole 60K. I can't forgive. My sister and her partner moved into my parents' house for 2 years to save for a house deposit. My sister has worked since she left school and had a 10K nest egg before they met. COVID came and she became pregnant with their first child. It was an exciting time. Over the next 2 years I kept probing, asking when would they start looking to buy a house. Now they had saved up 60K. Lots of excuses came and went. When the baby was born they moved out of my parents' house. 18 months later they finally spoke about buying a place. My sister transferred all the money into his account as he was going to get a mortgage on his own, as having a baby and child would reduce the amount they could borrow. She becomes pregnant with child number 2 and 3 months into the pregnancy he reveals, after much lying, that he has spent, given and gambled all their saving away. It has caused a huge rift in my family. I can't bear to even be in the same room as this demon. How could someone do this to their children? I've tried hard but I just can't forgive. It's now pushing my sister and I apart. Please help. I don't think anyone here can help you. It's up to your sister to make the right decision and leave him. Or, if she can prove that he actually stole the money versus having it willingly given to him, no strings attached, then she might be able to take him to civil court for it. But that money is probably gone forever. I mean, your sister's an idiot and he's going to do it again. You'd be smart to put some distance between yourself and that family. It hurts to watch someone you love make stupid choices, but there's nothing you can do. It'll hurt less to back away. Gambling is an addiction that is nearly impossible to recover from unless someone else takes over the finances, and that doesn't sound like it's going to happen. So unless you want a front row seat of your sister and her kids' descent into hell, back away now. Oh, and make no mistake, you'll get pulled into this too. Borrowing money. Excuses for why it happened again. If your sister wants to be stupid, all you can do is save yourself and hope she wises up before it is too late. In my experience, dealing with a gambling addict is worse than dealing with a drug addict. Your sister has nothing but grief in her future if she decides to stay in this relationship. My heart breaks for her. I would make sure your financial information was double locked. He's been in your home, etc. Gamblers have a massive need for money. Sorry you and your sister are dealing with this. Just don't ever give or loan them a penny. You need to stay away from them. Sister is stupid enough to stay with him. That is on her. Do not ever offer them any money. Leave when you can. Had your Bill took money from anyone else, he'd be in jail. He's a worse kind of criminal, against his own flesh and blood. The thought of leaving him will be too daunting for your sister at the moment. She loves him. She has a child with him and one on the way, and even though he's broken her trust, she probably still trusts him, as she'll be an autopilot. You don't have to like him, or trust him, or be friends with him, but your sister will need your support more than usual now. Be civil with him for her sake, and be there for her for when she finally sees sense. There's probably no point in trying to talk sense into her. She'll not accept it yet. Your sister is a grown adult who is choosing to make a very stupid decision with her life. Don't jeopardize your relationship with her by being rude. But also, you're not required to maintain the same relationship with her, no matter how sad that makes you. Mourn the loss of the relationship you had and work on having the one you want going forward. Tell her, I can't support you in your decision to stay. It hurts me to see you not choose yourself and your children, and I won't stand by while you decide to do nothing. If you ever change your mind, I will be waiting with open arms. But until then, I think it's best we keep some space. You can't fix this for her. You can, however, Reduce the stress this places on you by accepting that she is not just your sister, but a grown adult who has the right to make her own choices, even if they're dumpster fire ones. I can't bear to even be in the same room as this demon. How could someone do this to their children? I've tried hard, but I just can't forgive. It's now pushing my sister and I apart. Please help. Don't be around him. Avoid him like the asshole he is. You don't have to forgive or forget. This transgressions wasn't against you. Even if you and your sister are super close, your sister is not you. She's the one who has to forgive or not. They didn't move into your house. Your parents' diff story. What you can do is never ever loan, give your sister money. BC, you're enabling her to enable him. There's babies involved and all that, but do not burn yourself to keep them warm. You can be there for her, but during holidays, fam gatherings, stay far away and be as cordial as you can. Your sister can decide to live with a liar and thief, but you and the rest of the family don't owe him your presence or any respect. Cut them out of your life. If anyone ever asks, say your sister values her stealing boyfriend more than her family. It's horrible, but he is an addict. She needs to leave him or force him into rehab. Your sister is grown lady. She choose this man now, she must deal with the consequences. You don't need to do no saving. I would tell him to sell everything he owns before I would press charges. Never ever transfer money like this unless you are married. Gambling addiction, like any addiction, is tough on the family. An addiction can take hold of a person. The high is addictive to them. Holding on to them, they seek it. Stores don't make it easy. If they accidentally go into a risky for them gas station and see those lottery tickets are in arcade, that addiction can be triggered. My advice is to go to the Gamblers Anonymous website and get information. You can hopefully find an open meeting near you to express. And hopefully he'll go too, if he takes it seriously and works the steps. Once he gets to making amends, he might reach out. It's up to you to forgive. As an alcoholic, I get addiction. I have old friends who will never forgive me. I'll never see or hear from them again. That's life. But as a sponsor, I let people know getting to making amends can sometimes hurt because some people are done with you forever. Some forgive. Some just delete your voicemail or text immediately and try to forget you ever existed for the rest of their lives. When I was using, I told people exactly what I thought about their behavior. Cheating on your fiancé, not disclosing STD status, friending the evil professor from our college, dating an unemployed chef turned ballroom dancer. I was drinking and not thinking. Yes, I told off Rachel for cheating on Brad. No, the dude you cheated with doesn't look like Jake Gyllenhaal. You invited him to the wedding? What is you doing? No, I'm not coming. No, I'm not staying at a resort in the same room as him. We'll talk later. Bye. Well, it was a bye forever because that was a decade ago. Again, sometimes people don't accept your making amends step. Try to find an open meeting and listen. Talk.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.